Do right even when no one is watching you. Hi, this is Kalpana Reddy from Krishi High School. Today I'm here to discuss about class 6, chapter 4, part 2. So children, in the previous lesson, we have learned about we have started a journey towards a lesson Dokur, isn't it? And in that lesson, we have learned about the type of soil, the source of water, of that particular village and the location. Yes, did you remember or not, children? Yes. So today we are going to continue the same journey. So before starting up the journey, I would like to wish you all a happy and a healthy morning, children. Hope everyone is doing good. And this is my personal advice that kindly stay at home, stay safe, eat healthy, and boost your immunity level. And unnecessarily, without any valid reason, don't move out of your house. Right, children? So let's move back to the topic. So Dokur, a village on the plateau, part 2. Yes? Okay. So as you can see on the screen, yes, as you can see on the screen, so there are various crops the people they grow there. So I'll just share you the images. You can just check out, children. Yes. So peanuts, cotton, pigeon pea, okay, then paddy, then bajra, etc. Yes, children, are you able to see here the cotton and etc.? Yes, and the motor pump, the image what I have shared to you, right, children? So apart, like I mentioned, so apart from this, other, I mean to say the occupations here in the village, they are also engaged in growing crops, right, children? They are also engaged in growing crops. So here we'll talk about the agriculture and crops. So as I've shown in the image for you people, so groundnut they grow, castor they grow, pigeon pea they grow, cotton they grow, paddy they grow, bajra, millet, etc. Depending upon the type of soil, depending upon the type of soil. Yes, children. So generally we know that we find different type of soil in this village, but as we know that black soil is good for cotton. So at a large scale, they also grow cotton, children. And for irrigating the crops, they will use the motor pumps. You know, no, apart from the source of rain, depending upon the rain, they do have their own motor pumps. They dig their own bore wells. So from there, what they will do, they will supply the water to the fields. They will supply the water to the fields. Is that clear to you, children? So apart from other occupations in the village, so we do here the people they are also engaged in agriculture and farming, children. Okay, that means farming, right? So whatever the pics I have shown, they are the major crops which are cultivated in that village, right, children? Okay. So other than the crops, I mean say these crops, they also grow what, children? Fruits. They also grow fruits. Do you know uh, which fruit is the king of the fruits? Which fruit we call it as the king of the fruit? Obviously mango. Yes, it's like everyone knows it. Yes, mango. So mango and oranges are also grown in this village. So mango and oranges are also grown in this village. So we know that like Maharashtra and Nagpur, we find the orange orchards in Maharashtra and Nagpur as they are famous for that. But still, as they are not that much famous like Maharashtra and Nagpur, but still here in this Dokur village, we also find mangoes and oranges orchards. Is that clear to you, children? So we also find. So we know that Maharashtra and Nagpur are famous, but still here also we also find, but not that much of famous, but still we find here the people, the farmers, they also grow mango and oranges. Yes, children. I just wanted to share you the image. I'll just show you. 1 second. Just be with me. Yeah, so here you can see the image of cotton, how they will grow, and the motor pumps, what they use for irrigating the crops, right, children? So here, okay. So here you can see the image of mango and the orange orchards. This is what they grow. Is that clear to children? So apart from these, I mean to say, food crops, they also grow this pulses and all. They also grow this fruits also, right, children? Yeah. And see, you can see, so apart from growing crops, they also rear the animals. They are also engaged in animal husbandry. They also engaged in animal husbandry. So here you can see they also rear cattles. Okay, children, they also rear cattles. Okay, sheeps. So like generally the sheeps they will rear for wools and cattle for milk. Okay, so sheep they will rear for wool and the cattle for milk. And these whatever the milk they have, they'll sell it in the cooperative society, as they as already I've shared the image for you. So that they will, whatever the milk they produce or they will get from the cattle, they will sell it in the cooperative society. So in the village generally they have the cooperative society where all the I mean to say rearers of the cattle, they will come there and they will sell the milk whatever they have, okay, to the cooperative society. From that society it will distributed to various places. Okay, children. Okay, so okay, so at one side we have this, and at the another side, like at the other side, what we can say, so there are few people who are engaged in the work such as carpentry, rice mill, grocery shop, and metal work. Okay, children. So there are few people apart from this growing crops and rearing animals in the village. There are few people who are also engaged in carpentry, rice mills, grocery, metal work, etc. Children, right? And have you ever thought that these farmers who grow the crops, so are they satisfied or are they happy with the crops what they get for the whole year? No, because it will not meet their financial demands. It won't meet their financial demands because they cultivate the crops only for the 6 months. So the next 6 months, what they will do? They will migrate to the cities. They will migrate to the cities in search of job. Okay, children, I'll just share you the image. You can see here. Yeah, see, you can see apart from growing crops and animal husbandry, they will run the shops, like grocery shops, and they will migrate to the cities like this. Okay, for the next 6 months. Okay, children, so there they will work and they will earn the money. And after the 6 months, when it is a time for harvest, like I mean to growing crops, or during monsoon season, again they'll come back to the village. Okay, and whatever they grow, children, I mean to say, whatever they grow, the output they get from the cultivating the crops, they will sell it to the traders. They will sell it to the traders or the middlemen. Generally, you might have seen, see, they will mean to say what the traders will do. So these I mean to say farmers, small farmers, they don't have the capital to invest to buy the seeds or to buy the pesticides or to buy the machines, isn't it? For growing crops we need all these tools, yes or no, children? So without this, can you grow the crops? No. So for buying all this, they don't have the budget. So what they will do, they will borrow the money from the traders. They will borrow the money from the traders. And what they will do, whatever the outputs, with a promise that whatever the output they will get, they will sell it to that one particular trader only at a less cost. Okay, and what this trader will do, he will purchase all the output from the farmers whatever they have cultivated at a lower price, and the same he will sell it in the various cities, like in the market or in the Raitu Bazaar at a higher price. That means who is ultimately getting benefit here, more benefit? The trader, the middleman. Okay, the farmers, the one who is really putting hard work, the farmer who is really putting the efforts, he is getting only less profit. Whereas the trader who is just lending money to the, like I mean, say farmers, who is giving a financial support, so what he will do, he is getting a more profit because he will give the money to the farmers to purchase the seeds, pesticides, and what do you call machineries for tilling the land, etc. Here in the image you can see. And for the crops, actually if it is vegetables and fruits, they will sell it through transport. But if like if in case of like paddy and all, so the traders, they will come itself in the village, okay, to that particular location, and they will buy there itself. So here you can see in the image, children, right? Yes. So here you can see how the farmers, they are lending the money from the traders, and they will cultivate the crops, and whatever the output they get, finally they will sell it to the traders at a low cost. And this trader, he will transport the same thing to the market at a higher price, and finally he will get more benefits, right, children? So here you can see the transport facility what we have from that village. Yes, RTC buses. Yes. So Generally, here they do have a transport facility, children. Okay, so generally, what do you call, from they sell the whatever the output they get to the nearby markets, and they depend upon traders also. As I've already explained you, they will take the loan from them, and they will sell their output to the traders. Okay, and here, as I said, they have the transport facility, they have the bus facility which moves, and there are some buses flying from Mehboob Nagar district. Okay, so there are some buses which fly from Mehboob Nagar district to this village, and there are like a few more buses which fly from Devarkonda to Vanaparthi through this village only. So these people, they use this facility, transport facility what they have to I mean to say, transport the, like, output what they got after cultivation. Is that clear to you, children? Whatever the fruits or vegetables or the crops, whatever they grow, they will transport through this facility. And within the nearby, like within the nearby distance only, they have like a railway station also at 3 to 4 kilometers away. So they also use that train facility also to transport their crops or like output. Okay, children. So here what happened, children, as I said that already, they will I mean to say, in like first 6 months during the monsoon season, when they start cultivating the crops, they will stay there only in the village. And when once it is harvested, and once it is like sold in the market, they will move on to the cities. Okay, so there, in the villages, generally we find, we find only less population there. Okay, and here the houses are not exactly the pakka houses. They are made up of fine steel and concrete, children. And here the drinking water facility is also available, but here what they have to do, they have to walk for a distance to fetch the water. I'll just show you in the image, children, so that it will get give you a clear picture. Okay, yeah, yeah, here you can see, this is the like type of houses what they have exactly in their villages. And here the water sources. So generally the ladies, they will walk for a long distance to the nearby ponds or lakes to fetch the water. Okay, children. And now the government has taken come forward, and they have prepared some, they have built some overhead tanks. From there they are getting water in the taps in each houses. Okay, children. So you can just see the image, right? Okay, so here, like, your homework is lesson number 4, page number 35, that is keyword. So this lesson only you have to complete your homework. Lesson number 4, page number 35, keywords, children. Right, children? Okay. So with this, I'm just going to wind up the lesson, children. Okay. And I hope everyone understood the concept, what exactly we have in this lesson. Okay. So generally, as I said, like I meant to say about the water, they have the over tanks, children. So you know what do you mean by over tanks? The generally, like, they'll make a big tank. Okay, and from that tank they will store the water in the tank, and they'll supply to the villages in the taps. Okay, children. Right. So I hope you have understood the concept of the lesson. And with this, we have just end up the journey to the village Dokur, children. And already we have completed Penamakuru village also. It's both, the lessons are little bit similar. Okay, children. So whatever the homeworks you're writing, kindly upload in Google Classroom, and just in the comment box you mention your name, children. Okay, so that it will be easy for me to assess. Right, children? Okay, thank you for being connected with me. Bye bye.